That's what's happening.
And what's so funny about that? Before I went to prison, I was embarrassed about that. I can remember my mom used to give me food stamps. And I used to go to Lewis Liquor on 89th and Compton Avenue. And I used to wait for everybody to leave out the store before I went up there with the food stamp. I wanted to see who was looking. When I came home, I changed my whole narrative. I still hustle cans. I don't mind doing it. I don't mind nobody seeing me doing this. But that's just how we was grown up, you know, just thinking that we was the Brady Bunch. But all the time, we wasn't the Brady Bunch.
Right.
You know what I mean? Trying to impress people in the neighborhood, but they was living the same way I was living. And it was the narrative that was with instilled in us, but it was false narrative, false teaching and everything.
Right on, man. Look here. I still save my cans. I don't care what they say. I'm still put mine in the trash. You know, I got cans at the house right now. So that's one thing. That's telling a bit about who you are. You about getting it. It's just in a different way. You feel what I'm saying? I don't have to save cans, but I still, it's part of my thing, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just throwing it away. One, you helping the environment. Two, I take the little with the big. You got to be able to take little and big together. Go to Ralph's and want to buy something for $1 and you 25 cents short. I bet you they ain't gonna give it to you, but they do want you to buy it. You know what I'm saying? They take the small, medium, large money, whatever it is, they take it. So man, look here, keep doing what you're doing. I'm just saying to myself, bro, you know, one, something done changed up here. And what's coming out of your mind is coming through your mouth and speaking it. So whoever hearing it now, you hearing Todd. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't like, you know, somebody could say this and this stuff is rehearsed or thought of. If it ain't in his head, he ain't gonna say it. So it gotta be in his mind for it to come out. You know what I'm saying? And then he got his bag up with him, Snoopy. All that, yeah, Snoop is his partner. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have Snoop with me than one of them fools.
For real. Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? That's the best thing you can do. If you don't want one of the real dogs, get Snoop. And he ain't gonna be talking crazy to you or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
And I keep Snoop in my passenger seat.
Is that right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, he watching your phone over there too.
Exactly.
So, hey, Snoop, try to get that phone, he might bite you. You feel what?
And you're going to have people who going to be making their little comments about it, but it's okay. You know, you got to do you.
Hey,
you know,
say that again.
You're going to have people who going to make comments about Snoop or in my passenger seat, but, you know, you got to do you because I'm doing me.
Look, do you because you have to live your life. Ain't nobody, look here, ain't nobody finna do none of that for you. I'm gonna tell you now, as a grown partner, a friend, whatever, they gonna say all that BS, and they ain't gonna give you a damn thing.
Nothing.
They ain't gonna put that hat on your head. They ain't gonna buy them good-looking glasses you got. They ain't gonna do none of that.
It's a phrase that I always use, and my mama always used to tell me, because I used to always tell my mom, because I used to get in fights a lot because they used to always...
You was fighting, boy?
Yeah, when I was at Russell. Yeah, I used to...
You was fighting at Russell?
Yeah.
We went to Russell. Russell was the elementary we went to.
Yeah, Russell.
What the hell you was fighting for, Todd?
Because they used to always say things about my mom. You know,
boy, you was good fighting.
I was fighting.
Look at how... First I was going to tell him, no, don't fight nobody. But nigga, you talking about my mama, boy, I'm about to... Lord... Is anything anybody else can do? I just tell anybody, don't say nothing about nobody's mama. You know what I'm saying?
Put the stick on your shoulder.
Oh, my God. And then you know your mama ain't the stick, right? But that's what they'll tell you. Your mama the stick, bruh.
But what she always told me, she said, Todd, you got to stop doing it. She said, long as they talking about you or me, you doing something right. When they stop talking, that's when you should worry.
Right.
Yes.
Look here. So no matter what mama was doing, if she said, hey, she was still giving you the best she got.
Best she got, yeah.
And I tell people, man, I don't care what your mama do. Love your mama and respect your parents. Because like I say, we don't know what their challenges is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I got a mentor. In my mind, I'll be saying to myself, man, I wish my dad would have been like my mentor. But my dad gave me the best he had at that time. You know what I'm saying? And God already had a plan, say, okay, when Pop's going to take you this far, I got another mentor for you. I got you when you don't think I got you, boy. So you just keep going. You know what I'm saying, Todd? So you keep pushing, boy, because, hey, right now I'm just talking to you. Live your life, man.
Yeah.
Enjoy it, respect it, take care of it, all of that kind of stuff. And don't worry about the next man. Because somebody going to hate. If you do real good, they going to hate. You can be doing real fine, not bothering nobody, not talking about them. They still going to say something about you. It's just the nature of the game.
Nature of the beast.
Of the beast, you know what I'm saying? I need help, Todd. Help me, bro. Look here. I ain't scared to take help. I need something right now. You know? So
no matter, ain't nobody perfect in life.
That's right.
I mean, you could have all the money in the world, or you could have less money in the world. But at the end of the day, we're all gonna meet our maker one day.
Woo-wee! You sure right about that. Hey, I'm trying to, Lord, let me get all this goodness out before that comes. Lord, let me get it out. Let me work in your vineyard. Let me do what your will is for me to do. So when that do come, I can say, job well done. Not only he said, and I can say it too. I did good. You know what I'm saying? So Todd, you ain't finished, boy. You got some work to do.
Yeah.
Because God has put you in some positions where you out here working in this vineyard, man. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you can help one person, then you doing God's work because you helping somebody. See what I'm saying? God left 99 for one. He went back to get that one. Told the 99, y'all all right. I'm going to go get that one. So when you can help one person, you done a whole lot, bruh. Look in the mirror sometime and say, God, thank you. Thank you for keeping me. Thank you for all you doing for me. All of that kind of stuff,
And you got to keep that outside noise out of your ears. And I'm the type of person is that I give everybody the benefit of the doubt. You know what I mean? And I've always been like a people person. I like to talk, I like to chat, but this and that. But if I find that you're not giving that energy in my life that I need, I move on from you. I don't have a problem with cutting
you should, bro.
That's the choice of me.
Hey.
And I'm not saying that I'm better than you, that I'm perfect, but that's what I chose to do.
Man, most people better do that.
Exactly.
If somebody down in your corner, if somebody ain't up to lift you up, and they trying to tear you down or whatever it may be, then no, you need to move from that. I don't care who it is. If a woman got a man and he ain't lifting her up, he tearing you down, he ain't helping you, move on from that man. I mean, I ain't like I know all of everything, but I can tell you one thing. If somebody ain't in your corner, why are you still here? Tell me. If you could tell me that, I want to hear it.
And I think a lot of times, because see, I don't mind talking about the friends I have. I have probably more female friends than men friends. Real talk. But it's on just a professional or friend level. You know, every female that I'm friend with, you don't have to sleep with them, but people assume that. Need anything for as advice or whatever, me and Jody, we help each other. You know what I mean? And Jody always been a good friend for me. She always been there for me.
Well, sometimes ladies gonna help you before some of these jealous brothers. I ain't gonna say every brother is jealous.
No, but you're right.
But some ladies are just helpful, and that's the way it is. You get a good few of good partners that ain't that like that and helpful. I gotta say, man, we gotta be able to see it. We gotta be able to see it. If it's me, you gotta be able to see it. Is Brown a hater or is he somebody that's a friend? Because I see what people do that they don't have to do. You was at the Drew League today, on the phone, some guys down there that I know, Dino running the league. You didn't have to call me. You didn't have to put them on the phone and say, Brown, hey, this, whatever that is. But you did that because you say, man, if I can help my brother, let me help him. Mm-hmm. And was pushing the help. Getting that person to say, man, it's safe, it's cool, it ain't bad. Most people ain't gonna do it. Mm-mm. They may, they may not even have nothing against you, but they ain't gonna try to do it for you. You know what I'm saying? That's doing it for you. Baker's one of them too. Went by a man's house. Nobody does, I ain't gonna say nobody, but people just don't do that. So I'm gonna be thanking God.
They'll do it, but they gotta get something out of it. Right. I did it because of kindness of my heart.
Right on.
You know what I mean?
Right on. Yeah. Right on. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, when we have been knowing each other for 50 years, you should be there for that brother no matter what, if you can. If you can help him, you should be there for him. Because one thing we got to understand is we better together than against each other. But they got to still live their life individually. But if we can help one another, why not? You know what I'm saying, Todd? So, talking to you. A lot of times we don't get to talk like this. We might be just talking regular, because you take somebody off this camera, then it's a different conversation. This is another conversation.
Right. This is real life.
This is real life. So somebody is, everybody don't want to talk their life because they scared of themselves. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody to know who I really am. So if you don't want somebody to know who you really are, if you get the right woman, you're going to be scared to tell her too. Mm-hmm. You want me to be with you, sleep with you, and you still scared to tell me who you are. Ain't that some boy, that's something.
A lot of people used to be afraid to get behind a mic. I was like that. But how I wasn't afraid to get behind a mic is when I was in prison. I had to go in front of the board.
Wow.
I had to sit right here, but I had like 3 panels over there, which is the commissioner, the deputy commissioner, and the DA. Then I had the police standing behind me, my lawyer right here. Man, so I didn't have no choice but to get on the mic. I had to talk about my case. So that's when I got away from fearful of being on the mic.
Right.
Because I had to do it, because if I didn't do it, I would have never got out of prison.
Right.
And so that taught me and showed me that, okay, it's okay to get behind the mic. It's okay to talk. But, it took me 9 years to get it right. Because every time I went in there, I was afraid being judged by strangers. But at the end of the day, my life was on the line. And so as years went on, I had to go in there and say, okay, I got to go in there and talk for myself. I can't worry about what they think. As long as I come clean and come honest and speak the truth, all they can do is acknowledge it and accept it and give me what I had coming, which was a date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why you here now.
This is why I'm here now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Chad, can you see from the day that they let you out to today, do you see the changes you have made?
Yeah. I mean, the day that they let me out to today, yeah. I mean, I had hiccups in between 2014 to 2025, but that just been part of life.
Right.
I mean,
yes, sir.
You got to remember, I did 31 years.
Yes,
so when
sir.
I got out,
yes, sir.
I was naive to everything.
Wow.
I mean, I had to get a new ID. I had to get a new birth certificate. I had to get a new social security card. I had to get driver's license. I was basically an alien.
Wow.
I was an alien.
Wow.
Yeah, so I had to get all these things. Yeah.
Man.
Then I had to go to classes. I had to go do parole office. I had a lot going on. You had to find work. Because out here is real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, a lot of times people, they just see you, and then they don't see everything you just said.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
When you just ran that down,
yeah.
Man, I got to do all this. It's almost like I'm starting over again.
I did start all over again.
Mm-hmm. So if a lady come into your life, she just think you supposed to be like already everything is just good. It ain't good. Baby, I'm trying to establish myself. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I got to first get me. I got to get Todd before I can get you. See what I'm saying? I got to make sure I got all these different things. I got to get off parole so I can move freely. I got to do all of these things. Yeah. You accomplished all that.
I accomplished all that. Never had a driver's license before I went in. I was driving a car with no license, no insurance.
So you didn't get licensed until you got out?
Till I got out.
Look at that.
Real talk.
Yeah. No, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, man, look, boy, when I look at you, and I've been, watching you real close for the last, year, you know what I'm saying? You know how you start to, it's part of life, you're checking out somebody. I've been watching Baker for years, you know what I'm saying? But I've been watching you for the last year and a half. I want to say, man, stay true to yourself.
Thank you.
Stay true to yourself. Keep being who you are, because you're doing a wonderful job. I mean, a wonderful job. Keep looking good. Ain't nothing wrong with looking good. Some people might want you to look like you ain't shit. Excuse my language. But you keep looking good, bruh. Keep looking good. Keep dressing nice, whatever that is. Man, if it make you feel good.
That's what it's all about, how you feel about yourself. I mean, you could dress like how you want to dress, but what makes you... And you know one thing, I learned this from my mom. Even though we was poor, every time my mom's, and this is real, every time my mom's got a county check, she always went and bought her a dress or a purse. And she didn't have a lot of money. Right. She just did that to make her feel good. Mm-hmm. And I adapted that. Now that I'm in position to do for myself, bruh, I'm a shopaholic. Mm-hmm. I'm always shopping for me. I go to the mall, I go buy jewelry, I get shit made, because I can do that now. And I'm appreciative of that. The things that I do for me, I appreciate it now.
And do it for you.
Yeah.
Do it for you. And don't want somebody tell you it ain't cool. You know why? You look at all them other cats out there in the world that's doing good, they doing it for themselves.
Exactly. Yeah.
They doing it for themselves. I don't care anybody that's making some decent money doing it for themselves. It ain't too many that ain't. If he doing all right. Yeah. He going to buy him some nice clothes. Oh, yeah. He going to, get him something that jewelry that may look nice on him. Yeah. And ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, Butch, because, at the end of the day, when I wake up every day, the first thing I do, I prepare myself. I prepare myself for what's out there in the world. So before I even leave out the house, I'm already ready for what's going to come towards me. So when it comes, I'm prepared for it. So when I wake up in the morning, I always try to do a deed. Like on Wednesdays, and I'm just saying this, on Wednesdays at 9 o'clock on 103rd and Avalon, we give out food. I go work with my homeboy PP and them. They pass out food from 9 to 2. I mean, they give out a lot of food.
Right.
I'm up there helping them out.
Volunteer.
Volunteering.
Ain't getting paid for it.
Ain't getting paid.
But you feel it in your heart to help out.
To give back. Yeah.
Yeah. Some people ain't even get no time.
And now I'm trying to implement this same program to my community, Washington Park. So I've been talking to some heads, and we trying to put it together where I can go. I talked to Dino's daughter, because I was talking to her a couple of weeks ago up there, and I got the okay to do it at the park. I mean, I got someone who go to the food bank and get the food. Now I'm just trying to put a team together.
Keep putting it together, man. And then use the people that want to help.
Exactly, yeah.
The ones that don't want to help, leave them alone.
Yeah.
The ones that do want to help, man, come on, help me. Just like you volunteering, get somebody else that can do the same for you. Yeah. Willing to volunteer. I mean, that's just part of it. You learn through what you see and what's going on. We learn. That's how we learn. You know what I'm saying? So, man, keep at that. Don't give up on that.
And it's about resources. I have come to a point now where I got a lot of resources.
Ain't that something?
Yeah.
There's some guys that been out here ain't been to jail and don't got no resources. Did you just hear what I said?
Yeah.
It's some that ain't even been to jail. And you can ask them, do they got any resources? They gonna tell you, man, I can't think of one. Now you get out, moving and shaking, because now you done figured out, let me get myself together, let me whoop. And now you got resources, and now you want to figure out a way that you could be the man and give it out. Over at a park that you might have grew up at, and I want to give something back to these people. You trying to figure out a way to give back to the people. But when you do figure it out, God gonna bless you. See, when you do stuff for God and do it out of your heart and you want to do it, God gonna make sure you get blessed. You gonna be thinking, I'm doing it, but God got you. You know what I'm saying? That's just like me. I just go on and do what I think God want me to do, and then God just bless me. You feel what I'm saying? Somebody might say, boy, he's a big fool, doing that and doing that and doing that. And I say, well, let them think I'm a fool, because God don't think I'm one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Say, God, thank you. Because if God gave, what in the world would make me feel like I don't supposed to be getting? You know what I'm saying? I'm so blessed to even have friends like you. It ain't just that I came into your life, you came into mine too. You know what I'm saying? Just like my nephew. Been knowing him for all these years. He really just coming into my life.
It's a blessing.
You feel what I'm saying?
Everything is timing. It's not on your time, it's on God's time.
Yeah.
So people are going to be put in your life. Why, we don't know. But at the end of the day, if it's supposed to happen, it's going to happen. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just saying this to you then. Look for some new things to happen, baby.
For sure. And
some new things that's going to happen in your life, and you're going to be saying, I kind of seen it coming, but I didn't see it coming. Yeah. You know how sometimes that is? You know, I seen it, but I didn't see it.
And I appreciate you, Bushy. And just by you giving me the opportunity to come talk, and I know a lot of people that's in good places, I be telling them about you. They all want to come on, you know what I mean? Like Dino, Keith Anderson, I got Jada coming tomorrow, my boy Jay Wall. I mean, you know, it's all about network, you know what I mean? I'm the type of person, if I get something, I like to share it. Some people don't like to share it. Yeah. One thing is, and when you said that, and it's, you know, and I have no races in me at all, but I do love helping my black people. We have to do more of that. Yeah. More of sharing with each other. You know what I'm saying? That was one of our biggest strengths back in time, that we really helped one another and shared with one another. Information, knowledge, whatever it is, we helped each other with that. We got to get back to that. That we don't just get it and hold it to ourselves. Like, there's all the many people in this world. You can't hold nothing back. It's too many people. It's overflowing. You know what I'm saying? Why would one, just like people get a brand, Nike, that ain't stopping Polo, it ain't stopping Nautica, it ain't stopping none of them people. It's too many people. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, Todd, we done did some talking. We got some more to talk about, but Lord have mercy. We could talk to these people all night long. Oh, right.
See, we gonna have a round table. We gonna tell the people, we gonna have a round table with guys that speak real life. That's what I want. I want guys that speak from their heart, not just give me some BS. I want a round table about 4 or 5 guys that just really can give out some good knowledge. See, the people perish because of the lack of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the Bible like some of my brothers do, but I get a little bit from just listening. You go to church, sometimes you just listening. I'm putting my nuggets in my bag. You know what I'm saying? preaching, I put it in my bag. Got my own bag, baby. But we perish because of the lack of knowledge, and when we share this knowledge, hopefully somebody else can get it. And if somebody else is too proud, too big, too smart, then you going where you going. You already got it all. There's a whole lot of us don't. And that's the ones I want. The ones that don't, that's the ones I want. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm one of them that didn't. And somebody gave it to me and I caught on and all of that. You feel what I'm saying? You got a lot to share, Todd. I want to tell you that. You know, you speak from your heart. That's one of the most things I really love about you. You ain't scared to be true. A lot of people don't want to be truthful. They just want to look good. They just want the people to think they like they perfect or something. I love it about you, man. So
thank you.
Keep speaking from your heart. You maybe not know what your talent might be. You can have something that God got hidden inside of you that he might want to bring out of you. I don't know.
Yeah.
But if you keep talking and you keep saying what you're saying, it's somebody that you can reach that need that help.
Yeah, that's what it's about. You know, you can't, like we always say, if you got 10 people in the classroom and if you reach one, you done did your job.
Bro, you done did it.
Yeah, you done did
Because see, what people don't understand, I'm going to say this and we're going to get out of here. Mm-hmm. You help one person, say if it's 10, right? And if you help that one and he get it, that one can go help 100. Mm-hmm. So you just help one and he got it. That one, we don't know how many he finna affect by helping. Just through you helping one. You feel what I'm saying? So keep helping, man. If you working at them places where some of them guys need help or where they going through whatever their course is in life, if one get it, he can help another.
Right.
That's what it's about. Brothers uplifting brothers.
Yeah.
Because in the process, we all kings.
Mm-hmm.
We all leaders. Everything is on a different level. Whatever level it may be. You don't get to the top of a stair without going to the next level. So every step is needed. Feel what I'm saying? Every step is needed to get to the destination where we trying to get to.
And I just want to say that talking to the people, don't be afraid to ask for help.
Right on.
Communication is key.
Yeah.
Put your pride to the side and just be yourself.
And that lady that he didn't know how to communicate, mm-hmm. You don't know this man today. You know what I'm saying? I ain't singling out nobody. But I'm just thinking, you know me, I'm brown, I need help too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I want to be as raw as it comes. You know how sometimes some people just not, they say some people are authentic, some ain't. I want to give it to a raw boy. You look here, the best that I can be. And I want people to understand I'm trying to be better and get better as days and time go on. And God is helping me, I want all the help that God helped me. I love it. I ain't going to tell you no lie. I love what God is doing for me. And I'm going to give him all the praise, all the glory, and all the acknowledgments I can give him. Because I wouldn't be here sitting at this little table if it wasn't for God. So, you know what I'm saying? But this is my brother Todd Rose. Todd Rose done been sharing some good knowledge. And I hope if it helped one person, he done did his job, and I done mine. Until next time at the Browns Neighborhood Podcast. Boy, look here. It ain't gonna do nothing but get better. And the God gonna make sure of that. He said, acknowledge him in all your ways. And that's what I'm gonna do. Until next time. Peace.